How we doing, traders? Welcome to At the Close. We're going to go ahead and talk about what happened in Apple today. We'll talk about what happened in Coinbase. We'll take a look at PPI, of course, what was hot, what was not, what was moving. FedEx getting a raise there on their quarterly dividend and continuing the boom. So we'll talk all about these stocks. Stay tuned right here on At the Close, and do us a favor, hit the like button. Let's go.
All right, it is time for pre-market prep at the close.
Three consecutive highs, opened, matched yesterday's low, and then once it took out there, that's all the breakout momentum traders needed.
Joe, what's going on with this market?
This ain't no rally.
Yeah.
This is a rally.
You know what's funny is I just put on my Twitter. I don't know if you caught that one, Joe, but I put the rallies are getting shorter lived.
Yeah.
And it looks like we're going right into a rally here. Let's go ahead. Let's pull up those charts, Joe, so you can tell us what you saw in the intraday action. And it looks like within us talking here, 327, we started coming off that 371 on the SPY, already up there to 373.33s. But what do you see on there in the futures game?
I was waiting for I was already for the 3,700 print in the futures. That would have been 370 equivalent in the spider, and I had no number at 0850, so I don't know how the heck they could turn it around at 0850, but they did. A little rebound here. I don't know if it's going to hold into the close. We had a ridiculous, I don't know what this move was here when the intraday high went to 37.82. That totally baffled me. We gave it all back. New low for the move. So much for the double bottom. Maybe we could close above the low from yesterday if to try and get something halfway positive out of this. But that's it. Big reversal in the crude market. If you were listening to Pre-Market Prep Plus, you would have known that there was multiple highs in the 123 area, and they got a little too excited here. They took it to 23.68 and rug pull. Now we're down 243 at 118.48. Gold down 21.40 at 18.10.40. Silver under 21, down 28 cents at 20.98. Bitcoin 22,145 down at 965. And Dennis has his own opinion on Bitcoin, man. Don't. And Ethereum futures, they're down $24.50. It's been the leader of the downside. We're right at 1,200, cracking 1,200. You did get to 1075, so trying to garnish a bid here in the cryptocurrencies.
Yes. Triple D is going viral right now. So if you guys want to check out what's going on in Triple D's Twitter world, definitely go ahead and check that out. That's at Triple D Trader. And while you're there, please give him a follow and give him some love, because he's definitely getting a little bit of action on there. I won't even point you to it. Trust me, you'll find it. Just look for something with a couple hundred comments. Let's go ahead. Let's keep going into the stock world today. We'll get out of crypto so we don't get talking about too much here on what's going on there. But let's go into different kind of stocks here. Let's touch some intraday catalysts that came out. I think Apple's an interesting one. Let's touch on that first. Apple on Tuesday announcing a 10-year deal with Major League Soccer to broadcast MLS matches on its streaming service, Apple TV Plus. Apple has been ramping up the sports streaming offering. They started airing Major League Baseball games this year. They've been doing kind of like a Friday free game thing. And, one of the things is that Apple TV subscribers who pay $4.99 a month will have an option also to buy a separate MLS subscription to watch all the matches. The cost of that service, which will be available globally, and the timing of the release were not released on the price of just the subscription itself. But this is definitely showing more and more how Apple's stepping up in streaming, and also specifically streaming sports.
Yeah, they're just they're trying to wring that value out of their users, right? Any way they can, give them more content. It's all about content, right? Content is king. That's why pre-market prep is the king of financial media content, and that's what they're trying to do. Quiet day here. I didn't take out yet, or did you match yesterday's low? So holding up, missed it by 4 cents. That's your level, 131.44 and 48 must hold level. When we were looking at the stocks this morning, you just kind of feel like nothing had a shot at the previous day's high. That's the case with Apple, 33.89 high versus 35.20. Try it now. It's backed off a little bit. Let's see if I can catch a rally. Spoos are now in the 37.40 handle.
We're
It's a
rallying.
flat out rally into the close. So much for the rug pull at the end of the day. But that's what you have. And Mitch, is that beeping? Is that me beeping or you
That's
beeping?
me, man. I'm just buzzing along here, guys.
Okay,
Sorry about
okay.
that. I pulled it
No,
off
I
the
didn't.
desk there.
I didn't know what was. I'm like, oh, what the hell?
Pal's trying to call me to decide what he wants to do with
So,
the FOC meeting tomorrow, but I told him, Pal, that's your decision to make, not my job.
okay, all
But
right. Not
let's
much to
keep
say.
going.
Yeah, Apple. There's your chart, folks. If you think you got a double bottom to lean on, spoos are ripping. I don't know what happened. I was gonna figure mid range on the session, and I said, nah, we're not gonna get up that high. But we've had about a buck 100 point range, so 50 that would take you to 37.58. Oh, keep an eye on that. If
Oh, the old mute trick again. The old mute trick. My friend, you muted yourself. I don't know how, but I don't know how it muted itself again. I don't know what's going on there.
okay,
Maybe just bring it up. There it is.
you know what it is? It's like this cord's a little bit loose because I
And it
haven't.
pulls it up.
Yeah, I don't know. You know me.
Yeah, not a worry. We're not the biggest worried about the mic issue. But what were you saying there about your Apple levels? Because we missed a little bit of that.
You got to, you're trying to right up, you're pressing up against the high. I mean, potential double bottom one, you want to see 135.20, and then you want to see the gap fill in Apple. That would be 137.06. I just made a quick comment on the spoos. I wasn't going to figure halfway back on the session. But since we come this far, that's right at 37.58. Little road back at the close though, 53.50. So that's what I'm targeting here to see if the rally can get up to the close slash 50% area.
All right, I want to give a shout out to Happy that started a new position here at BZ. So shout out to Happy Muhammad in the chat. Looks like he's going to be doing the wise and moving articles and real time news reporting for us. So shout out to Happy at least. Hey, welcome to the team and reach out to me, man, if you need any help or we'll catch some moves. I know Joel catches moves all the time, so we'll keep it going here.
Even though they're not there.
Yeah, even when we're not there. Let's go to FedEx here. Let's take a look at FedEx. Not a bad day there after the parcel delivery firm jumped nearly 13%. Now where we're at here, let's take a look there. FBX, I see we're up 14.5% now. FedEx did raise its quarterly dividend by more than 50% to $1.15 a share. Definitely seeing a good reaction to this raising of the dividend. There was also mentions of kind of some seat changes on the board. I'll get us those exacts right now. But what are you seeing on the charts?
Well, sometimes we get things right, and some things we get things really wrong. And we got this really wrong. We thought these triple the pair of highs between 220 and 222 would be more than enough to stop this rally. There must be something else in there besides the whatever for this kind, for this move to continue. Glad I wasn't trying to pick a top in it. Let's see how it closes today. Big move, 200 to 230. Let's see what the close is today. Let's see how it reacts tomorrow. I thought it was overdone at 220, 220. Now I think it's super overdone at 230. But you know what? The street doesn't care what I think. And that's what you're looking at. big day here. I guess the only thing, if you know, if you listen, say, hey, maybe I'll listen to Joel and Dennis or something like this on this one. Once you took out that pre-market high, you had to get the heck out. That pre-market
Mm-hmm.
high was 222.16, and the low of the day. Well, it ticked 220, but we are now in the 37.50 handle. This is a all the way back. We're probably going to see unchanged here. I'm as shocked as anybody by this rally. Let's see if the stocks can get up there too. We are three and a quarter points away from being unch on the day. Woohoo! Wow, what a rally.
Yeah, definitely seen a lot of stocks bouncing back there. Just to kind of give a little supporting facts there on FedEx there. They did appoint Amy B. Lane and James Venna to the board of directors, but I also saw comments by Michael Lenz, the CFO and executive vice president. The increased dividend that we announced today is a combination of the board's thoughtful efforts over many months to ensure that our capital allocation strategy reflects our confidence in the trajectory of our business and increases returns for our stockholders. So they showed some confidence there in some comments, and definitely investors took to it today. We'll definitely keep and watch. You're looking at also the relationship there, UPS. That wasn't as strong as a day, but still looks kind of bullish there. The sideways action there off of those levels. We'll see if it can kind of push here into the close.
Pairs traders that had this on the wrong way absolutely slaughtered here. Up $1.80 compared to $29. That's 97 standard deviations out. So pair traders, I don't know if they piled into this early. Maybe they did. Maybe they were shorting the FedEx and buying the UPS, and they found out very quickly that that was not that spread just blowing out. If you're a spread trader, keep an eye on that one because that really put the hurt to people. We couldn't get to unchanged, unfortunately. What did we get to? We got on that bracket there. We got to we missed it by 3 ticks. We missed it 53.50. We got to fit that. That's a shame. I wish they could have gotten there. Okay.
Yeah,
Anyways.
I've been watching that intraday action all day on the SPY, and one thing that I noticed, at least on the SPY, is that they keep rejecting at the VWAP area, and that's usually where you'll see institutionals place positions. So to me, at least, that's showing me that there could be some bigger shorts getting put into this market, and every time we get back into those levels, boom, we see a knockdown back towards the low. So I'll see if we get back towards the low by the end of the day. But definitely another reject off of that VWAP. Again, this is about 1, 2, 3. This is the 4th time that we're rejecting to get above those levels. And so a clear example to me would be, it would look great if it can close above 375. The VWAP right now sitting around 374, 32s. So you're seeing rejections around there.
That segment was brought to you by Kenny Glick.
that man, Kenny Glick. I actually like Kenny Glick.
Who doesn't like Kenny Glick?
He does the opposite trade. He does. It's interesting. I usually use the VWAP, and I'm trading off of that as kind of like an entry indicator. It doesn't really consider it where I enter perfectly, but one of the things that I use is I'm going away from the VWAP. He actually uses a lot of those mean reversions to the VWAP. And so I like that a strategy too, because it's true. Usually you'll see stocks extend and come back to that VWAP. And so he does a lot of those mean reversion trades. So shout out to the man, Kenny Glick. All right, let's go ahead. That's Hit the Bid, right? Hitthebid.com, I think is his website.
Yeah,
if you guys want to check that out.
Yeah,
I've been in his chat rooms a couple times, Joel. I like his game. All right,
good man.
Yeah, definitely. Let's keep going. Let's transition into NIO having an amazing day. So if you're looking for relative strength, maybe you'll find it in China trades right now because they're definitely having a strong day. NIO here up 16.5%. Just to give a little bit of a news, they do have a product launch event that will be starting tomorrow at 8 a.m. Eastern time, right when we go live on PreMarket Prep. NIO is going to be at their product launch event. So we'll see if this was kind of like a buy the rumor, sell the news thing, but definitely great day today, 16.8%.
Yeah, nice bounce back from earnings. Street leading long into the earnings report. They got shut down. Interesting area here. Halfway back of this move is 1850. So I'd like to see it hold that on the close. What you got to be aware of, though, is you have another high at 1918, 1909. Your high today, 1918. That was your high back on Friday. Potential double top here. I'm not a big buyer into special events like that. But make sure if you're trading this from the long side, make sure you clear that 1918 in the heartbeat, get up to 1968, and the recent high, the move at 2045.
Yeah, it wasn't only NIO, so we can take a look at a stock like PDD. So if you wanted to take a look to
Pin
see if
duo
it was,
duo.
yeah, if you want to take a look at the Chinese stocks to see if they were doing well today, take a look at that. Up 12.04% here. Strong day out of PDD.
Yeah, these are tough ones. Way down off its all-time high. Had the nice move over 65. Same kind of scenario. Getting half of the move back. Let's see if it can sustain it. This is not a one I follow a lot. Ooh, boy, that chart looks ugly.
Yeah,
Whatever I do,
ain't flying anytime soon.
I just typing so fast. The Bobster having a good day. Look at that little line that it held. I decided, looked at my chart. That's you stay above that 9850, 9900, build a little base there. Maybe you can finally put that 120 behind it. But once just it's going to come in $4 higher or $4 low tomorrow. Just depends, what the news is overnight with China.
Yeah, so Baba, I was looking to see if we were going to cut that Monday low. Remember that China started really moving with that DD comment. And I have that literally circled down. I have a note for me on the chart, which was 6.6. And so the low there was 97.92. If you look at yesterday, where did we go? We went to 97.58. And so right now, if we can hold that low, I'm actually feeling a little confident in this position. At least I have an out to go off of. So I'm going to be watching that low, the 97.92, and see if 98s can hold here and we can start booming up there. And Baba, we'll see if I take a position. No position now, but definitely seeing towards the upside.
We just went unchanged there, Mitch. Kevin Costello, he had it right. He said the day's not over yet, Joel. You just
Day's not over.
Wow, this market has got the hops here. What did we do on that 53.50? I mentioned that as the closing price. Look at that, to the number 53.50. It held the first time up, but looks like they're garnering some bids here. I saw some small buying balances. Amazing rebound here on that bracket, the last hour bracket, even less than that. You can see the 15-minute bracket, the old 315 turn, 330. Let's see if we can actually change close unchanged today or better.
Yeah, I keep
Wrong,
seeing it rejecting, and where is it rejecting? The VWAP, and this is
why close, Mitch. It's not the VWAP, it's the close.
But my thing is, it keeps rejecting off of there, and so until we close above that, to me, it's just building up more and more short positions. But we'll see what happens.
Yeah, the close. Always. It's nice how they line up like that. I mean, it's nice when you get different indicators getting the same number. Boom, 10 points away. They came in selling here. There we go. Let's see if they can muster another rally. 350. We did see some small buying balances. I don't know if that's squaring off or not, but here we are. Just in the red by a little less than 10 handles.
All right, let's keep it going here. Let's take a look here at we could do Ford or Oracle. Which one you think is on your mind more? We did get an intraday catalyst from Ford. Did you catch that one, Joe?
I did not. What's Ford say?
All right, so Ford is actually up today, which is interesting to me because today Ford instructing dealers to temporarily stop selling the electric Mustang Mach-E crossovers due to a potential safety defect that is causing the vehicles to become immobile. Feels like that's a headline there that would scare me if I was a Ford investor because the Mach-E has been one of their best performing vehicles, right? And if this starts being to the point where they can't sell the vehicles because they're literally instructing the dealers to temporarily stop, this could really
It's
hurt their
bad news,
numbers.
but the stock is up. When the stock goes up on bad news, that's a good thing, right?
Yeah,
You poked
can't
your
fight
head
the tape.
above. You poked your head just above yesterday's high, 1238, 1242. Little gap in that, but you got to make 1240 a 3-star now. You get to 1240, yeah, you get to 1263, but you don't mind a stock, bad news going up. That's okay. I don't know if it was just a rumor or it was something they confirmed. But you just 1240 for you Ford traders out there. GM, boom, General Motors, inside day, got a bust above
Hanging
34.
on.
Hung in there today. Relative strength to Spoos made a new low for the move. General Motors didn't. Trying to turn the ship around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, that was a flat month. 7 out of 8 red monthly candles for GM. Good old Detroit, Michigan company.
All right, let's go to Coinbase here. They had some news out there. So let's take a quick look at Coin. They laying off 18% of its workforce here as executives prepare for recession and crypto winter. CEO Brian Armstrong pointing to possible recession and also stating here, we appear to be entering a recession after 10 plus year economic boom. While it's hard to predict the economy or the markets, we always plan for the worst so that we can operate the business through any environment here. So where do they cut?
What is that guy doing talking about reset? I mean, come on, baby. Crypto is the future.
Oof.
Everyone's going to be on Coinbase. Man, oh man. I mean,
Yeah.
it's not good. It's not good for the stock. Bad news, but it held the low from yesterday. So I'll give you the good news. 46 even versus 48.81. Trying to, close green. I mean, until Bitcoin turns around, boy, oh boy, I don't want to be looking for this. Spoos are completely coming unraveled here. We have just dropped almost 20 handles. Boy, you hit the close. I got a big nothing done on my sale, 53.50. Of course, if I would have had a buy stop in at 53.50, I would have gotten filled. But hey, sometimes you got to, um, what's the saying for a tick? Oh, I can't. I don't want to say it. Okay. Anyways, let's see. Let's see what happens into the close. Maybe they'll get one more run up there at unchanged.
Yeah, I took a look here I just wanted to see because I know Kathy has a lot of a coin. And so it's about 3.97% of ARKK. And I mean, seeing this continue just drop and drop and drop in coin has me really concerned about stocks like this that are in ARKK. But it's going to be a
Oh
tough
man,
one. It's going to be a
I
tough.
know. I
All
know.
right, let's take a look here at Oracle, how they performed after having a beat on earnings. That was yesterday after the bell. Earnings per share were at $1.54, adjusted, beat the expectations of EPS of $1.37, revenue of $11.84 billion, beating the expectations of revenue at $11.6 billion here. How
We
did it
did
perform?
okay on this. Yep, we did okay on this one. We identified the after hour high, never came into play, right? 73.70. And then we talked about the dailies, and I said, hey, there was a high at 72.13, right? You had to respect that. Open 72, goes to 72, I believe a little bit higher than that. It went to 72.43, reversal. Now, here's the thing. I told y'all that, yeah, I could give you the resistance. Would I have covered that at 69.02? I doubt it. I mean, that's still $3 away from the gap. So it was tough. It was tough. You have to use your shorter term trades to do that. But you got to you got to clear bogey. Maybe a good day in the market today. First day of a 2-day run. So people are going to wake up and say, oh, I should have bought Oracle. And then they'll buy it. But right now, yesterday's high, important, and may take a little bit longer to fill the gap.
Yeah, after the close, earnings wise, I only see like IronNet, maybe Planet Labs showing up here, but nothing really big here. At
Nothing. I
least,
mean, we're
yeah,
yeah, we got nothing. I
after
didn't
the
think
close,
so.
there's really not
Everyone's
much
about the
there.
Fed. It's the Fed, man. Everyone's worried about the Fed. What are we
Everyone's
gonna
on the
do?
FOMC meeting. I mean, it's going to be very important to watch. But one thing that I think that's not talked about, Joel, is that, and I've been thinking about it, is what if they mention more selling off of the assets? Because everyone's focused on the interest rate, but there's another method, right? And that we want to see the Fed kind of fight inflation. Maybe they push the selling of the assets a little bit faster, and that could turn the market around. Like everyone's focused on the interest rate, and I understand that. But really, what has knocked us down the most? And I remember in January, where when we got those minutes from December, and they talked about the selling of the assets, that's when we got hit the hardest. So take a look at what's mentioned on that. I think coming
Yep,
into the next week.
you've been pretty consistent in mentioning that, Mitch. I'll give you credit on that. Credit's due.
Yeah,
Um, Utilities. We talked about the next hammer to fall on utilities. That's a big move. Utilities
look
getting
at Duke.
crushed. They had no reason to be up there, and now they're coming back down to reality. Duke is Duke. Holy mackerel! You're not going to see moves like that again.
Yeah,
Uh,
look
uh,
at Southern Company, the SO, the one that Biden loves to mention here.
Look at that, 70. Woo, woo, woo,
That's going
DTE.
southern, all right. That's going to the south, all right.
Detroit, Eddie. Wow, quiet consolidation here. And then they pulled the plug out. Nowhere to hide. Definitely those utilities, you were hiding out in there. You got tattooed here. Let's see if it's just a pullback from a ridiculous move or or we got more downside. Spoos, they're trying about a bid here. 3 minutes to go. We're at 37.40. A little bit of selling here. I think just the way this market has just been the opposite. Let's see if they pop it up to the close. Maybe 37.45 close. Just a little scared people running cover some shorts into the close.
Yeah, that's two highs there near that 375. That's the level that I'm looking at. They're right off of that. You can see
What was the close
370.
in the SPY? Let me go. I mean, I'm sure I know exact. I don't even have to look. I bet you.
Oh,
I bet you the
we
SPY
still got a
got right
couple
there to the.
seconds here. Couple seconds
No,
for the
I meant the
close.
close from yesterday was
Oh, yesterday.
yeah, 375. And what did you hear hit on these two brackets?
Mm,
74.98, 75.04. Things are
good to
lining up here.
notice. All right,
Wow.
definitely. Let's take a look at UNG before we get a little bit too far. Natural gas.
UNG. Oh man.
And you
Oh
can look
boy,
at
oh boy.
Boyle. Boyle was probably the worst one. I mean, if you want to take a look at something that's a little leveraged so that we could see the turnaround that we saw in natural gas today. And a lot of this, I mean, they're trying to put it on, of course, Freeport LNG, saying that its facility that had a fire last week likely won't be back up running soon. But in my eyes, wouldn't that be causing more supply issues and then the price would go up? So that's what confused me a little bit there. But then they did say completion of all necessary repairs and return to the full plant's operation is not expected until late 2022. So I think these comments started scaring the market a little bit. What do you think here on the
Oh,
price
it's a
action?
big, ugly red candle. People are caught here in this one, looking for follow through. You lose that 7, you get a quick look at 650. 650 is a level of levels for this natty gas. Low here at 650, low here at 650, low here at 650. So bulls could still hang your head on that. I don't know where you want to figure a retracement from here, but a lot of people caught. A lot of people caught in a crowded trade.
Yeah, we'll definitely kind of keep on watch. We'll see what happens there if we continue to see kind of the decline in the commodity trade overall. Because I'd point to basic materials, and you're seeing kind of that decline coming on in. You see that gold run that we got for like one day quickly went away. Silver went away. Aluminum has just been turning around significantly. You can take a look at AA to kind of show you that. Akoa just getting hit hard. So the commodities definitely coming on down here. But we'll see if these commodities can find a little bounce back. that's probably going to do it for us. We're already after the bell.
Yeah, I didn't see my little thing that popped up that said the regular session is ended. I'm a little bummed here.
Yeah, a little bummed.
So I can't give you that print, but that's it, folks. We'll be back tomorrow, and we'll be Fed watchers. Everyone, have a good night, and we'll see you in the morning. Thanks,
All
Mitch. Great
right.
job.
Appreciate
Spencer
it.
who? Spencer who?
Right. You know what we need to do, though? We need to get Spencer on for a guest appearance. I'm sure a lot of people will show up for that one, but he's coming soon. He's coming soon. We're giving him a little break, but we'll get him on. All right, guys, up next, you guys got some cannabis action on Cannabis Hour. They're going to be talking with RIV's capital transition from an investment firm to a multi-state operator. So check that out. That's in New York, OTC stock, and then talent acquisition in cannabis and easy hire cannabis. So check this on out. We'll bring you guys on over and definitely smash it on up, guys. Hit the like button. We'll keep going. I'll see you guys on over at PreMarket Prep tomorrow. Of course, the #1 morning show. Hit the like button. Let's keep it going.